Lent Day 24. Paralysis of Sin. Sin paralyzes. It can't be overstated. Physical paralysis causes somebody to lose the ability to move a part of the body, either by damaging nerves or muscle functions. Sin has just exactly the same effect. It causes the soul, and indeed the entire person, to be damaged and lose certain God-given abilities. This is one important message in the story of the man Jesus healed in the Gospel of John chapter 5. When Jesus found him, Jesus warned him not to sin again so that the worst things do not befall him. When we sin, we are paralyzed. Sin has grave consequences on our lives, making us unable to rise and walk in the ways of God. Grave sins or mortal sins even have worse effects. They cripple us and render us powerless. Grave sins do not allow us to love and live as we ought to. This man's situation was really pitiable. He didn't have anyone to help him. He had often been neglected and rejected. Then Jesus came to his aid and gave him all the help he needed. The good part of our own story is that we do not have any reason to persist in our paralysis. Jesus is there and able to help us. But then, can you recognize the times you were in sin? Can you recognize further how much you were unable to love God and your neighbor genuinely in sin? And can you see the overall effect of that sin? No one can love God or his neighbor while remaining in sin. Whatever love we show in sin is usually selfish and misguided love. When in sin, we are unable to do much. We can't lift a finger, go extra mile, do as much good as we ought to. In sin, we are unable to perform our duties and obligations satisfactorily. This sort of paralysis, these inabilities are worse than physical paralysis, and God does not want it for us.